Hello, Soul Tribe. Welcome to the channel. Ascend with me, Tarot. My name is Dawn. We're going to do the next zodiac reading for the month of May. We have 6 left, it looks like. So we're going to go ahead and get these readings pushed out. So this could be your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node placement. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. This could be your energy, your sign, or the sign of, you could be a cross watcher. This could be somebody that you're dealing with and their energy's coming up. We're just going to pull in whatever messages Spirit has for this specific zodiac energy though, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I've already prayed and called in the energy and the protection, so we're going to jump right in. Let's see, Spirit, Father God, Holy Spirit, beautiful archangels. Which zodiac sign are we going to read for next, Spirit? What are we going to read for? Thank you, Spirit. Aries, wonderful. All right, Aries. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node placement. Let's see which planet is affecting Aries in this month of May. Spirit, which planet is going to be most affecting Aries in the month of May, please, and thank you. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node placement. Spirit, which planet? Okay. Pluto. Ooh. Let's see. And then we got the moon on the bottom. So you could be discovering some secrets, or some secrets are being revealed, okay? Pluto is the card of transformation. So Aries, you're probably in the thick of a rebirth right now, in the middle of your rebirth of some sorts. I feel like you're regenerating, so you're recouping some energy after, I feel like you've had to take a period of rest. Okay, you're out with the old, in with the new energy, and you're transcending old patterns. Okay. This planet represents the redemption of the self. So this is about calling in your true self, right? Letting go. So you've been doing a lot of inner reflection, basically, is what I'm getting, or you're going to be for the month of May. But Pluto is the planet of transformation. So either, I feel like you have been going within and transforming your own self, calling in more of your divine self, okay? But there could be a situation that you've been dealing with, an old situation that maybe, I feel like it's an old situation that you're transforming, but it's because you're letting go of it's like old people, old patterns is what I'm hearing, okay? So there's someone or some pattern of yours here that I feel like you've had to let go of, or you're letting go of in the month of May, okay? So let's just get into the reading and see what comes up here. So first I'm going to pull your overall energy. What is Aries? Okay, family. Okay, so yes, old patterns around family. Delays and obstacles block your happiness. Circumstances beyond your control may be the cause, and at the moment, there's nothing you can do but keep a positive attitude. So things outside of your control are going on in your family situation. It could be in regards to your own children, okay? For some of y'all, that's what I'm hearing. There's something going on with some of y'all's children here that it's almost like surrendering it to the divine and saying, God, I can only do so much. I can only guide so much. Like, it's Jesus take the wheel type energy is kind of what I'm getting here, okay? Or if that's not the case for you, Aries, you're breaking free from generational energy here. When it comes to family patterns, out with the old, in with the new. Let's see what this energy of the past is that could be affecting the family here. It's got to do with the changes. So it says you might have brought this situation upon yourself by ignoring or denying that something needs restructuring or deconstructing. However, the changes are along the lines of something catastrophic, disastrous, or overall negative. It could be related to some sort of accident, disaster, or damage to another area of your life. So this, what I'm getting here, there's something in the family secrets, okay, with the moon on the bottom. Maybe you're finding out some kind of secret about your family here, or maybe you've already known whatever this is about your family for some time, but you've just kind of been ignoring it. It's whatever this is, you're no longer able to ignore this pattern. Whatever this is in regards to family, it's like you can no longer ignore the elephant in the room. You can no longer stick your head in the sand about something. Because the more you look the other way, the bigger the issue gets, right? Nothing has been improving. No, it's almost like you're going through this deep transformation within your own self, Aries. Okay, but you're looking around at those around you, and it's all the same, right? It's like you feel like you're the only one seeing and perceiving things the way, in a new way. So maybe there's addiction, okay, for example. Maybe there's like this addictive pattern in your family that everybody just kind of always just kind of tolerated or accepted, or looked the other way about, and maybe you were part of that for some time. Maybe it was the norm or something. Whatever this is, you have gone through you've gone through a rebirth. So once you see, you can't unsee certain things, and that's kind of what I feel like your struggle is. Like you've seen something, you've stepped into some type of awareness here when it comes to members of your family in some way, or patterns that your family just kind of accepts as being okay, being normal. It's like you've seen something that you can't unsee at this point. And I feel like it's going to be calling you to have courage in some way in the month of May. So let's look at that actually. Let's see, Spirit. We're going to call this your courage card. What is this energy for courage? What is the courage for Aries? The Nine of Wands, okay? It's going to take you courage to be in this energy of recovery, okay? I feel like this could, I'm strongly picking up like some type of addictive pattern here, whether it's alcoholism, drug addiction. Maybe there's a family member that everybody has been sweeping their secrets under the rug. Maybe this family member, and you had an exchange in the past, and you were sweeping some secrets under the rug for this family member, but you can't do that any longer. Okay, I feel like you are going through your deep transformation, your rebirth, and it's like you're not asleep anymore. Like you don't see those things as being okay or normal, whatever this is, okay? I don't know what it is. I'm just giving you certain examples, okay? But it's no longer acceptable, normal, or okay. So it's going to take you courage to, number one, recover yourself, go through that rebirth. It's going to take you some courage to accept these things that Spirit is showing you that are not okay, right? That are, it's like when you go through an awakening, you learn truth. You learn truth, and truth is sometimes hard when you learn certain truth, or when you see certain things in a new way. It's a struggle, okay? But you going through a rebirth right now, you seeing what you see about these patterns of the past, these things that have been swept under the rug. You can no longer just sit idly by and be a part of that, partake in that energy. And so it's going to take you courage not to turn a blind eye. It's going to take you courage not to partake in whatever that energy is, okay? This says, now you are in a strong position and success is at hand. So it's going to take, Spirit saying courage is, the Nine of Wands shows determination and courage under fire. So you're going to have to stand up for what you believe in. You're going to have to stand up for something, okay? And I feel like you got a group that is your family, or people that you're going to be having to stand up to, Aries. People that don't see the way you see, okay? They don't understand they're accepting something, they're sweeping something under the rug, they're looking at it as, well, it's okay, it's normal, it's always happened like that, so it is what it is, leave it alone. Like, don't use your voice, don't speak up for this. They're telling you, why do you want to rock the boat, why do you want to cause other people problems? That's what I'm getting here. But I feel like Spirit strategically placed you where they placed you in this group because you are the one that's meant to rock the boat. You are the one who's meant to give a voice to whatever this is. That's why Spirit's telling you it's going to take you courage. But they put you where they put you because you are the one that holds that courage. You are the one that was strategically placed to bring an ending to some old pattern here, is what I'm getting. Okay? But this says, the Nine of Wands shows determination and courage under fire. However, it also indicates a need for being careful and defensive in struggles that are yet to come. There is nothing that suggests a more positive or negative outcome in these matters, okay? So, yeah, maybe you're going to have to defend yourself or stand up for yourself or another, is what I'm getting here. So in the month of May, it's going to take you courage to work through these struggles. It's going to take you courage to use your voice. It's going to take you courage to not sweep something under the rug where in the past you would have looked the other way. Or maybe, you would have made it not your business or something. Like, there's something being put in your face in regards to a family situation that maybe in the past you ignored and just like didn't want to get involved in, but now it's being put in your face in a way where once you see, you can't unsee, and you've gone through a rebirth, a transformation within your own self here, which, I don't know, it makes you feel like you can no longer look the other way. I don't know what this is, Aries. You'll have to use your discernment as I'm just speaking and see what this means for you. Okay? Some of you guys, like I said, it's addictive problems. It's like issues of addiction that are kind of running through a family. Could be mental health issues that are running in a family situation, or a perception around mental health that, I feel like isn't correct. It could be, like I said, there could be another family member who everybody else has been like covering for, right? Maybe that family member does fraudulent stuff, or maybe they've assaulted other family members, and because it's family, nobody really confronts it, right? Everybody in the family talks about it, but nobody confronts the situation or the person necessarily, so they keep getting away with whatever this is. I feel like you're that voice in the storm, Aries. You're being called to be the voice of truth here, whatever this is for you. I mean, your energy is the Tower. If you'll look on that card, the Tower does represent Aries energy. So you're the one, I feel like, that's bringing in the Tower, which towers bring in change. But the one who usually starts bringing the towers down is the one that everybody else who's comfortable in that tower will end up turning against, right? When you start bringing in these towers, Aries, you're going to have a lot of opposition, okay? And a lot of these people are the ones who have been comfortable in those towers, comfortable in those secrets, right? Comfortable looking the other way, and so they don't want you rocking the boat. So you're going to have a lot of people coming against you. That's why your courage is going to be for you to be determined in whatever this is. You're going to have to be defensive, but not in a defensive way. I'm talking like defend yourself. You're going to have to stand up in some type of strong truth here. And it's going to take you courage not to back down when these other members want to tell you their opinion, or, make you feel bad because you're speaking truth about something that they would rather you just hush about, is what I'm getting for you, Aries, okay? And since this is general collective, I'm going to let you guys decide, like, what that situation is, because I really am not very comfortable tapping into it. I don't think it's something that is my place to put out. Okay, you guys use your discernment. If this is resonating, it resonates. Okay. Like I said, we're reading for a collective, so I think there's quite a few things that are popping up, Aries, for y'all's sign right now, where you're having to confront these ghosts of the past, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's just, about this situation that I am picking up on, Spirit, what other energy can you tell me about that? What can you tell me about this energy around this family situation? Yeah, it's time for a change, okay? It's time to learn something new and use gadgets and technology with wisdom. So it's time to tap into ancestral wisdom, okay? It's time to learn something new. It's time to stop doing something the way it's always been done, Aries. Okay? Yeah, and so there's going to be a lot of endings that you're going through right now, but from death comes rebirth, because when you start bringing these towers down on these people that are comfortable in these towers, there's going to be a lot of people that turn on you. There's going to be a lot of endings in your life, a lot of boundaries that are going up. But just understand, Spirit's telling you with every ending, you're going to have a fresh new beginning, a more powerful beginning, a more aligned, higher vibrational beginning, because you're willing to bring down these low vibrational towers. You're willing to come out of stagnation. You're willing to speak a truth. You're willing to be a truth bringer, a truth seeker. Okay, you're willing to be the light in a situation that I feel like's been sitting in darkness for some time when it comes to a family. You're willing to go through the powerful energy shift. You're willing to change the energy up, right? Like you were strategically placed in whatever this situation is around whatever's going on with these people. You were strategically placed where you were placed to be able to witness and see and hear and go through certain things with these people in this situation, so that when God's calling you out to be a voice against this, you have the information, you have the experience, you know the ins and the outs of whatever this is. You were prepared, you were strategically placed amongst all of this, so that when God took the veil off of your eyes and showed you the truth of things, you would have all the information, all the words, all the understanding that you need in order to be bold and brave, to create the change in whatever that thing is. Okay, is what I'm seeing for you, Aries. Okay, so like I said, I don't want to dig too much into what that is exactly. We're gonna let you use your discernment. So let's push that aside. Let's get you a little bit more advice, and we'll pull a love card for you. All right, Spirit. So what is your advice to Aries? Your advice is to break free from an illusion, to take action on this illusion. Nine of Wands speaks about taking quick action, taking action, swift action. And the Seven of Cups speaks about illusion. It speaks about multiple options too, but it speaks about illusions. Okay. So I feel like your advice is to take action to break free from whatever this illusion is that this family group that you've been dealing with over here has kind of built up around themselves. Okay, it's time for you to focus on your own creative potential and make use of that energy in a wise way. It's saying, once you go through this death and this rebirth, all your options, you're going to have many options available to you, and there could be some difficulties in choosing which option is going to be best suited for you. But I feel like, when you're meditating and you're in this calm place, you're gonna have many options, but I feel like you choosing the option, it's going to be easier. It's going to be easy for you to choose. Okay, it's going to come with a calmness, a peacefulness about it, is whatever the right option is, they're telling me. But yeah, this card represents fantasy and imagination, confusing decisions, wishful thinking, and temptation due to a lack of morality, which is what I feel like you're speaking up against this group about. There's been some type of toxic energy that has been able to run rampant in this family group, but it's due to a lack of morality. Okay, delusional ambitions and poor choices are associated with this card. Okay, you've been shown something that once before maybe you didn't realize was maybe you thought it was the norm too. Because you were raised around it, you were used to something. I don't know what this is, but it's not normal. It's not wise. It's not healthy. It's demoralizing. I'm hearing. Okay, people have built towers up around this thing to try to protect it from the outsiders, and you're here to tear their towers down, basically. And once you do that, you're going to have a lot of endings, but you're also going to have a lot of new beginnings. You're going to have a lot of options that the divine is going to place before you, because you've succeeded in whatever your mission is. It's like you were strategically put in place to carry out this mission. Okay, this mission of to be able to stand in a strong position to bring these towers down. Okay, you were put there to take action on this exact situation, Aries. This is your mission. So once this mission is accomplished, yes, you're going to have a lot of endings with these people that you came to give voice to these towers about. Okay, but once that mission's complete, you're going to be moved in a whole new direction in your rebirth energy. Your options are opening up, and that's going to be your new beginning. But the Knight of Wands speaks about an energetic, ambitious, and determined leader. You're being called to be a leader of this situation. Although there are challenges associated with this card, embracing them as something positive to come is highly suggested. So Spirit's saying, even though it's hard and it's challenging and it's going to take you courage, Spirit wants you to see that this is actually going to be positive changes. Even if you have a lot of people opposing you, giving you a lot of backlash because they don't see it as positive changes when these towers are coming down, Spirit wants you to be in the energy of it is positive. It's moving this situation. It's bringing a close to whatever these situations have been that have been immoral, that have been running rampant and oppressing these family members, for example, right? Like that's finally coming to an end. And even though it may not look positive in the moment, the fact that those oppressive energies are being dealt with means it is positive, right? It's moving towards a positive outcome when it's all said and done with. Okay. It says, even though these changes are unpredictable, believing in yourself and having courage is best. So it's going to take you courage, but Spirit wants you to, that's why you were put where you were put in this situation, right? You are the one who has the courage, your soul, your essence, who you are, right? God chooses who he chooses to do what he chooses to do, right? He knows our soul. Okay, and you obviously are the courageous energy to bring these things to a close, or you wouldn't have been put there. Okay, it's kind of what I'm getting. But let's see about what's going on with you in love for the month of May, and then I'm gonna go on and jump off here. Okay. All right, Spirit. So what is love looking like for Aries in the month of May? What is love looking like for Aries in the month of May? Love. Yeah, heart with a key. Okay, so you're already in love with your partner possibly, or you're going to meet your partner, your other half. It says welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, and perfect. So you're either about, maybe that's the new, if you're not already with your partner, okay, the person that holds the key to your heart, if you are with that person, then it's just saying, I think you guys are going to be looking good in the month of May. I don't see any hiccups between y'all in the month of May, really, right? This person probably is going to be one of your biggest supporters as you're dealing with this situation over here, actually. But if you haven't met your person yet, it's saying here, and you possibly could be meeting the one in the month of May. Spirit wants you to welcome love. This is going to happen after you close down this situation. When you go through these endings, this new person is part of your new beginnings, okay? Once you close one door, another door will open, I'm hearing. So you're going to be getting together, you know, with someone here. Maybe you're going to meet this person at a gathering, okay? So let's talk about the person you're going to be meeting. Let me see what kind of person they are. All right, Spirit, the person that Aries is going to be meeting, for the ones who are about to meet their person, what is that person's energy? They're your mirror. This is somebody that you're just going to be drawn to, okay? You guys mirror each other. Y'all both have a high, you know, self-image is good, okay? You both have high morals, I'm hearing. Your relationships are going to, you know, reflect your wounds. So you guys are probably going to be talking about the things you've been through. And you both are deep thinkers with this introspection energy. So this person that you're about to meet, your one, they're your mirror. It's somebody that you're really going to, that it's almost like God sending this person in as a breath of fresh air for you after this hard situation that you've been asked to close out, that you've been asked to be courageous and face. Once you deal with that situation, I feel like, you know, you got this energy coming in because, yeah, you're going to be free from this toxic situation. So you're going to have freedom from this toxic family and group or situation or addiction. If it's it could be addictions for some of you guys. Whatever that is, you've been healing from that, okay? And so since you're healing from that, you're drawing in, instead of a mirror with a bunch of cracks in it, now you have a mirror that's mended, I'm hearing. So you have a mirror relationship, a person coming in that just gets you. I feel like you're going to be drawn to this person right away. Like you're going to feel safe and comfortable, and you guys are going to have a lot of long nights. Yeah, it's addiction. Okay, feminine. I feel like I feel like some of you guys, this family thing that you're having to break towers down about has to do with addiction. I was picking that up earlier. So maybe this person that you're about to meet, this person could be like a drug addict, a drug addiction counselor. Maybe you're going to meet them in some group setting, or I don't know, maybe, I don't know. It's like this person, they understand this energy of addiction that you have had to be courageous to stand up to, okay? You guys are going to have a lot of long conversations, a lot of inspiring conversations, but I feel like you're having to, like, it's like you're having to get a whole new, if you went through addiction and it's like normal for your family and everybody does this addiction thing and you know, nobody sees a problem with it and this and that, then this is speaking about you having to leave all of that behind for your health. You having to go to a completely new area. Maybe you don't know nobody or something, right? Like you have to break free from this addiction. And once you do that, once you stand up to this group, once you bring the towers down, you speak truth to folks who are still kind of putting their head in the sand and sweeping these addictions of their own under the rug. It's like it's almost like you're dropping a new perspective on this group, which is tearing down their towers on your way out the door towards your new life. It's kind of what I'm getting here. But the feminine energy, I feel like you have been chained by addiction for so long in your life. And maybe the people that you're used to being able to depend on have also been chained by addiction. I don't know if you really had anyone in your corner, in your circle, that's truly ever been healthy. Okay, I feel like it's just everybody in your old circle. Addiction was just the way of life. These drinking, partying, drugging, whatever it is, was just like everybody did it type thing, right? And you've been chained by addiction, dragging your heart around for so long with nobody had the key. But look, here's this person that's coming in, this new person. They got the key to that heart that's being drugged by this chain on your ankle. They're about to put it back into your chest in the month of May. But first you have to move away from what you once perceived was healthy, that you're now realizing was not healthy, was not normal. That is the true illusion, okay? It's like you're waking up and you're seeing the illusion, and you're seeing all of these people that you maybe thought were healthy in the past, you're looking at them sitting high in their towers here and their illusions, and you're realizing their towers are on fire, and what you once perceived as healthy is actually very, very unhealthy, because you've gone through a purifying, you've gone through a healing, you've gone through an awakening, and once you see, you can't unsee. So you can't ever go back to the way things were, Aries. You can't ever go back to accepting, you know, these people that you love being so lost in addiction, and you just, sweet, not being able to say nothing about it, right? So I feel like Spirit's removing you from this group over here, this family group, okay? Because you can't make those people's choices for them. You can tear their towers down by telling them the truth, by showing them, hey, you're in a burning tower, you might want to jump out, right? Like you can speak truth to these people, but you can't make them really do anything, right? So Spirit's removing you from their area, from being around them, because now it's Spirit's time to do the work, right? Like it's time to move you away from this, so you can heal, so you can grow, so you can thrive, is what I'm getting, okay? So anyways, that's what I'm getting for you in the month of May. Let me just get you a little bit of advice from the angel oracle cards here for Aries. Be honest, yes. Just continue to be honest with yourself and others, Aries. And they may not like what you say. They might think that you're judging them. They might say that, well, you're no better than us because you went through this addiction. You did that. You did this, right? Like, who do you think you are telling us this, telling us that? Like, it doesn't matter. You're going to have a lot of backlash, a lot. But Spirit's telling you, continue to be honest with yourself, and then be honest with them too, no matter how hard it is, because it's going to take you courage. But Spirit's telling you to do it anyways. It says confrontation is needed in this situation. Be true to yourself. Get straight to the point from what has led you to the current problems, and solve it. Yeah. No more sugarcoating. No more sweeping down these addictions under the rug, or whatever these issues are. It's time to be honest with yourself and others, and don't be afraid of the confrontation, because sometimes confrontation is exactly what it takes to show someone they're in a burning tower, right? Sometimes that confrontation is the only thing that will show somebody, hey, you're in a burning tower, you might want to jump out, okay? Like, it's gonna, so Spirit's saying you being honest is gonna cause a lot of confrontation in your life here in the month of May, or whenever this resonates for you, but do it anyways. Be honest anyways, okay? And then stay focused on your own healing path. Stay focused. Don't let the confrontation, don't let, them being angry, or the opposite, don't let the opposition get you off your path, or make you feel like you're not correct in the way that, you're moving with Spirit right now and breaking free from this stuff. So stay focused. It's going to be time for solitude and individual working. Be careful if there are interferences with your process. Occasionally, ideas and solutions come to your mind when you're alone and totally into your own plan. So yes, don't become distracted by these outside influences. Speak your truth. Tell them your perspective, that you can't make them listen, you can't make them agree, you can't make them jump out of their tower, Aries, but you can speak your truth. You can speak the truth about who you are, what you see, how you perceive, and what you're doing differently, okay? You can't force anything, though, but at the same time, you're going to get a lot of confrontation, but don't let these confrontations from these others that are going to be opposing you, don't let them get you distracted. Don't let them, keep you feeling like something's wrong, like you don't have a right to be healed, like you don't have a right to speak up against this addiction, or whatever this is. Like keep being honest, keep staying, stay focused on your individual path right here, because you are seeing the bigger picture. Okay, you are seeing the bigger picture. Okay, so if you're getting a lot of backlash, a lot of confrontation, maybe Spirit saying, you know, sometimes if you get too specific, it makes like things unnecessarily complicated. So look at it from a general view, a general bigger picture type viewpoint. Maybe even when you're talking about certain things, even, you know, don't single out one person or this person does that. Like make it like a generalized, well, you know, speech, right? Like if you're talking about something, put it in like, well, you know, I used to this, but now I do it like this. Like you don't have to target certain members of this family or members of this group and say, well, you drink too much and you do too many pills, and like don't do that. You're still going to get confrontation because you're triggering these people, but just, you know, speak your truth. Be like, you know, I used to drink a lot and this is what it did to my life. This is the effects I saw, the detrimental effects I saw it have over my life. And you know what? I haven't drank since such and such time. And this is how my life is now. It's been hard, but like speak life. I'm hearing speak about the beautiful things that God is bringing into your life, the healthier your life is right now. Speak encouragement and let these people know you're not targeting them, but let them know that they can do it too, right? By just speaking how you're doing it, or you know what I'm trying to say? Anyways, that's what I'm getting for you, Aries. So, but at the same time, I do see you moving away from this group because it's only going to hold you back. And I think that's hard for you because you love these people and you know, you thought they were healthy at one time and you're realizing a lot of them are really, really sick and you can't do anything about it. It's heartbreaking, right? But Spirit wants you to stay focused on your own healing, on your path, on continuing to just take action and be courageous in your own life to break free from these patterns, these addictions, these immoral, illusionary type lifestyle things, okay? Like Spirit wants you to just keep pushing forward, okay, Aries, because you're going through a rebirth. And, you know, before you can go through a rebirth, a lot has to die. So you go through the death, and then here comes the rebirth. But it's beautiful. It's not easy, but it's beautiful. All right. I love you guys. Let me get you one. Actually, I know I said I was about to go, but let me get one more. Last one, Spirit. What do you want me to read for Aries? Last one for Aries. What do you want to say? Okay, Aries. Yeah, listen to God's voice. It says, God's voice speaks to me all through the day. You are definitely being divinely guided through this process. Trust what you're receiving. It says, the part of your mind in which truth abides is in constant communication with God, whether you are aware of it or not. All right. Love you guys. Bye.